Hey, Zach, are you there? I just was wondering if you think you could get back to me as soon as you see this message, please. I'm just really confused right now. I mean, our wedding was yesterday, and ever since then you haven't spoken a single word to me. I don't get it. Did I do something wrong? Why don't you want to talk to me? Why are you ignoring me? I would have tried talking to you about this in person, but I just don't think that would even give me a response. That's why I'm trying via text right now. But please, I really do just want to talk this out and know if I've done anything wrong. I'm about to head to work and I won't be home until tonight, but I really would appreciate some kind of explanation from you.
Hey Wanda, are you there? I just want to say how amazing I thought the wedding was. It was really beautiful, and I was tearing up basically throughout the whole thing.
Oh, hello there, Tracy. Thank you so much for saying that. It really does mean a lot to me that you were able to make it. I feel like it had been so long since I'd gotten to see my older sister, and it was great having you there.
I know, I really do wish that our lives would let us hang out with each other more often. I wasn't even able to be there when our family and your husband's family met for the first time. I felt like such a lousy sister, but I was out of town for work on that day.
Oh, you don't have anything to worry about there. I'm just glad that you were able to make it to the wedding. After all, that's what mattered most.
I suppose so, yeah. By the way, Wanda, I'm just curious. Are you home alone right now?
Yes, actually, I am. I'm just in my room right now.
I see. Well, if you're alone and it doesn't sound like you're doing much, do you think you have a little time to keep texting me? There is something I kind of would like to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can text for a while, but is everything okay? What is it that you want to talk to me about?
Well, sorry. I should have thought about exactly what I want to say before sending that message. I guess this is all just rumors after all, so I'm sorry to even be bringing this up, first of all.
Whatever you're about to say, I've already got a really bad feeling about it. I think I'd rather you just come out and tell me what it is so I won't have to guess about it.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. I just wanted to ask if you noticed anything at all with Mom and Dad the other day.
I think I know what you mean. I was really glad that they showed up to the wedding. But when I went up to greet them, Mom started going on about how she didn't think that my dress fit me at all. She even complained about the traditional white that I was wearing. Then the two of them just started making petty judgmental comments about some of the guests on Zach's side as well.
So you mean that they really were doing all of that? I wish I had known. I would have tried to do something to stop them if they knew they were saying all of that. But I only heard that that's what was happening after the wedding was already over. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to try and rein them in.
There really isn't anything you need to apologize for. I mean, I'm just glad to be married and that all my family was able to make it.
Well, I really am glad that you're not terribly broken up about any of that going on then. But that wasn't the only thing that I wanted to talk to you about, actually.
You mean there's more? Did something else happen that I don't know about? What else could you have to tell me about my own wedding?
Okay, Wanda. I need you to calm down with what I'm about to tell you, okay? I was talking to our parents and, well, Dad kept talking about trying to marry me off to Zach.
Wait, what? Tracy, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, doesn't Dad know that I'm married to Zach? How would that even work? How could you marry him?
I know, and Dad knows that too. It's not like he was confused about what was happening or anything like that. And, of course, just to make things clear, I would never ever dream of marrying Zach in a million years.
Well, I know that. I would never even suspect that you would even want to try to steal your own sister's husband away. Besides, you and Jason have been dating since high school. You literally already have someone.
I know, but, well, you know that I've been trying to keep that secret from Mom and Dad this whole time. You know how they are. They'll just try and get Jason and I to break up if they knew we were together.
Oh, you mean you're still doing that? Well, I haven't broken my promise to keep that a secret between the two of us, but I guess that would explain why Mom and Dad are still out there trying to find a partner for you. But surely, they can't be serious about trying to set you up with my husband. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. Besides, Zach and I are already married. How'd that even work?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But I had another important question that I just had to ask you. What do you think of Zach as a person? I mean, can I have your brutally honest opinion about him? Because during the wedding reception, I say our dad and Zach's dad talking to each other, and they seem to keep trying to keep the conversation between themselves. I don't know, just seeing them do that gave me really bad feeling. You know what I mean?
Well, if I can be honest with you, I haven't spoken a word to Zach since we got married.
Wait, you're not speaking to Zach at all? What happened? You two just got married. Don't tell me that things are going bad between the two of you already.
Well, I guess it would be more accurate to say that Zach hasn't said a word to me since we got married. It's like he completely forgot I existed since yesterday.
Wait, what? Your husband has been completely ignoring you ever since you two got married? Wanda, that's just horrible.
I know, but I don't know what I did or why Zach is acting like this. I can't even ask him what the problem is since he's not answering me. I just don't know how we're supposed to stay together if this is how your marriage is starting. It's horrible.
I'm so sorry that you're having to go through this right now, Wanda. I wonder what our dad could have been saying. I even saw him talking to Zach at one point, too.
Well, it sounds to me like Dad was doing what he always does and trying to interfere in our lives without saying anything.
Wanda, do you think that maybe the two of us could meet in person and talk about this face to face? I think that it would be better than doing this over text or a call.
I think you're right about that. We should meet up and chat about this in person.
Great. And I think the sooner that we can do this, the better.
You're right. When would work for you to meet up and talk about this? Would tomorrow work? Maybe on your way home from work, you could meet me in the front of my office since there are all those restaurants nearby. We could go out for dinner while we talk this all out.
Yeah, that should work just fine. I don't get off until 5 though, so you may have to go ahead and I'll just go and meet you somewhere.
Great. In that case, let's just aim to meet up around 6:30. I'll text you a restaurant on that street and see you then, okay? Good morning, Zach. I just want you to know that this evening I'm going to be grabbing dinner with a friend of mine. I know that you're still ignoring me, but I just wanted to leave you a message so that you can know why I'll be coming home late tonight. Anyways, I'm about to head out for work now. I'll see you later tonight, okay?
Hey Wanda, I just want to let you know that I'm off work and headed over to meet you now.
Perfect. I'm going to be getting off soon and was going to walk towards the restaurant where we're going to meet. It's looking like I should get there around 6:30, so there's no rush for you.
Great. It is looking like I'll arrive just around then as well. By the way, have there been any updates with Zach? Or is he still ignoring you like he has been?
I'm afraid that nothing has changed at all, really. I even texted him this morning before I left for work, but he didn't say a word to me.
I see. Ugh. I really am so sorry that you're having to go through all of this right now. Whoa. Hold on a second. I just got a text message from Zach.
You mean my husband? He sent you a text message? Are you serious? But then again, I guess I did tell you two to exchange numbers at my wedding.
Right, well, I think I might try and talk to him and see if I can get to the bottom of this. I'll get back to you in a second, okay?
No problem. Good luck with everything.
Hey there, Tracy. This is Zach. We met at Wanda's wedding. I was her husband, remember?
Zach, of course I remember you. Although, I am so sorry that it took all the way until you and my sister's wedding for us to finally meet in person.
Well, you don't have to apologize for that. I don't think it was really either of our faults, right? In fact, if you really want to know what I think that your sister was just jealous. She never told me how beautiful her sister was, and now I'm sure it's because she was trying to hide you from me.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? You think my sister was jealous of me and didn't want me to meet you on purpose? I'm afraid that I'm not really following what you're trying to tell me.
Well, look, I guess I'll just come out and tell you. I've been talking with your parents and my parents as well. My parents were just a little upset that they've never known that your sister has someone as amazing as you. My parents told your parents that they had known you existed, that they would never let your sister and I get married in the first place. But like I said, it's because you weren't there when our families met each other for the first time. I know that Wanda had a sister, but I had no idea what kind of person you were. But your parents told me about how sad they were that their eldest daughter was so lonely. But don't worry, I just want to let you know that I know what it's like to be lonely. And when I first laid eyes on you at the wedding, I knew that I had to make you mine.
Wait, hold it right there. Now, I understand you were told all kinds of things about me, but I want you to know that I don't agree with any of that.
You don't agree with it? What do you mean? You aren't married, right? So you must be quite lonely.
And I suppose it was my parents who told you all of this. Is that right? Look, I'm going to make this very clear to you. Wanda and I have a really, really close relationship, and as her sister, I'm not about to try and do anything to jeopardize her marriage.
But wait, I thought that you would have wanted this. Can we please at least talk about this in person? I've already been waiting for you outside your apartment right now, you know?
Excuse me? You're waiting outside my apartment? And just how did you even get my address in the first place, huh?
Well, your parents gave it to me, of course. Please, you have to come out. I came out here to propose to you.
Excuse me? Have you lost your mind? Did you forget that you're married to my sister?
Just open the door and let me inside. It's cold out here. And it'd be better if we talked about this face to face.
It would not be better, and I'm out right now. Thank you very much.
You're out of the house right now? Well, do you have any idea when you'll be getting back?
Zach, I'm going to tell you right now that the answer to your proposal is no. Besides, I have a boyfriend. Wanda, are you there? Things are way, way, way worse than we could have ever imagined.
Wait, what? Tracy, what do you mean by that? Did you talk to Zach? What did he say to you? I have to know.
The only thing that you need to know is that you need to divorce that man as soon as you can.
What do you mean? Can you just tell me what it's that you two talked about? Please, Tracy, this is my husband we're talking about. Just tell me what you said to him.
I'll show you the messages that he sent me when we meet up soon, but you're not going to like them one bit.
Hey, Tracy, I just wanted to make sure that you made it to Jason's house okay?
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. After getting those messages, I told Jason that I would feel safer if I went over and spent the night at his house. So I guess I'm going to be staying here with him for now. But I really am so sorry for worrying you before. And I guess now this means that I've told Zach I had a boyfriend even though I'd been keeping it a secret. But at least this isn't the first time I've spent the night at his place. And I have plenty of my own belongings here. But you and I have got to find a way to fix all of this.
I know. I'm so sorry about this, Tracy. I never ever wanted you to get wrapped up in this. I didn't even know that this was happening until now.
You really don't have anything to apologize for at all. But I talked to Jason a little bit about what's going on, and he said that he would help us out with the plan that we came up with.
I see. So I guess that means we should just move ahead with what we talked about then?
I suppose so, and hopefully if this all goes right, we won't have to worry about this ever again.
I see. Well, I just hope that you and I both can stay safe and sane until then.
I think it'll probably take about 2 weeks to get everything ready. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's about how long I was thinking things were going to take as well.
Great. Well, I'll send you the details of what I'll do sometime tomorrow, okay?
Tracy, are you there? I was thinking about you and now I should go on a date tomorrow. What do you think? I know that I might have been a bit forward the last time that we talked, but I have no problem taking it slower. Your parents already know about us, so it's no issues at all. Don't worry, I promise to take the lead with everything and we can move at your own pace. Anyways, I was gonna pick you up from work tomorrow and then take you out of the restaurant with a view of the city. And then I was gonna propose to you. And I was thinking that if you're not too tired after that, then I could take you to a nice hotel and then, well, I suppose I don't have to say anything more, do I? Anyways, I guess I'll pick you up outside your office tomorrow then, huh?
Wanda, are you there? You're not going to believe the nasty message that Zach just sent me.
What do you mean? What did he say? Or maybe I don't want to know on second thought. Well, he told me that he wanted to take me out on a date to some nice restaurant, propose to me, and then take me back to a hotel with him. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. I can't believe he would actually send me all that. Oh, Tracy, I really am so sorry that you found yourself in the middle of all of this. I can't help but feel really guilty. This isn't your fault at all, though, and you really didn't do anything, Wanda. I swear it. I know, but the worst part is, I can't even just walk away from this because him and I are literally married. I know, so please don't beat yourself up for this anymore, okay? We're both stuck in the middle of this. But anyways, you're going to be busy moving all of your stuff from your old apartment into Jason's place, right? You said that you were just going to try and move out of that building entirely now that Zach knows that you live there and has already showed up there, right? That's right. Actually, I've asked Jason to start helping me move things out of there already, so I think we have about 80% or so of my things cleared out there. I guess we'll just try and get the rest in one more trip tonight, and then I'll never ever have to go back to that place. I see. Well, since you and Jason already have a plan to move in, I guess I'll put my plan into action tonight as well. I just wanted to let you know that things are already on my end, and I think that we can finally try and bring this thing to an end for us. I really hope so. I had no idea that things were ever going to go like this. But I really also just didn't accept Zach to be like this. I mean, to go so far as to show me outside someone's home and announce that you're going to propose to them when you've only met them once. It's really, really scary, but I just hope that I never have to worry about something like that happening ever again.
Hey, Tracy, you and I have got some serious talking to do. What the heck are you just trying to pull here, huh? I mean, I drive all the way to your work in my sports coat and with a bouquet of flowers for you, ready to propose, and you're with some other guy? Who the heck is this person anyway, huh? What are you trying to pull here?
The man is my boyfriend, if you must know.
Your boyfriend? What do you mean your boyfriend? I thought they were gonna get married to me.
I never once said that to you, and I was never going to get married. And I told you the other day that I also already had a boyfriend. We've been dating for a long, long time, and you're not about to come in between us. In fact, we've already talked about getting married ourselves.
But you can't do that. I already talked to your parents about this, and they said it would be fine.
Well, my parents are sorely misinformed about a lot of things. The first of which being that I have a boyfriend at all. I've hidden him from my parents because I know that they would try and make me break up with him. I also know how upset they were when Wanda announced that she was going to get married. They said that since I'm the older sister, it should have been me and not her getting married, and they've been sour about that ever since.
Wait, really? So you really have been dating this guy for, like, years, and your parents have never known about him?
That's right, and now thanks to you and my parents trying to take things into your own hands, I have to get my poor boyfriend involved in this. But I already told you when you first texted me that I would never, ever try and steal my own sister's husband from her. So for the last time, you're barking up the wrong tree. Besides, I've already moved out of my old apartment so that I can move in with my boyfriend. So don't bother going to that apartment building anymore, because I'm not there.
But you can't do this to me. Do you know how much I've sacrificed? Your parents said that I could have you, and now you're just gonna disappear? This can't be happening.
Well, it is, so just accept and move on, you creep.
Creep? I'm not a creep. Your parents said that I can marry you. It's not fair. Hey, Wanda, are you there? I know that we haven't said a word to each other since we got married and all, but I was just wondering if you might want to go and grab dinner with me?
You really want to try and take me out to dinner now, after all this time, Zach?
Well, the thing is that I've already made reservations at a restaurant and a hotel there.
You ignore me for a whole month and think that I'm just going to turn around and fall right back into your arms? That is not what's going to happen. What is going to happen is that you and I are going to get a divorce.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Why would you and I be getting a divorce? We've only been married for like a month. I'm sure the silent treatment hasn't been all bad, right?
The silent treatment? Is that what you call trying to propose to my older sister after we already married?
You mean that you found out about all that? But how?
How do you think? You tried to marry my sister and she told me. You do realize that I can sue you for this, don't you?
Whoa, just hold on there. Maybe we can just talk this out and calm down.
You really think that I have anything to say to you at this point? It's my turn to give you the silent treatment. Don't worry though, I'll leave the divorce papers on the kitchen table for you.
But wait, you can't do that. Please, oh, you can't leave me. Your sister said that they weren't gonna marry me.
I know that. I never ever thought that she was going to. You're the only person who thought this was going to work. You and my idiot parents, I guess.
No, this can't be happening. You mean that I'm not gonna end up with either of you by the end of this? That's not fair. Wanda, please, you know that you're the only woman I've ever loved. The only reason I ever wanted to go along with this was because I knew that your parents are gonna be really upset with me if I didn't. Wanda, please come back to me. Can't you at least answer me? We have to at least talk about this. You can't just say that we're getting a divorce and then ignore me.
Hey Tracy, I just wanted to check in with you and make sure that everything was going okay.
Yes, thank you so much for asking. We actually just finished unpacking the last of my boxes. I heard that you moved out and started living in a corporate housing though. How's that going for you? Has it been a huge adjustment or anything?
Well, it has taken some getting used to, of course, but I actually really like my new place.
Well, that's good to hear at least. I'm glad that you're comfortable where you are.
Yeah, me too, but Mom tried to call me the other day.
You're kidding me, right? Did you pick up the phone? Did the two of you talk at all? What did Mom want to say to you?
Well, she basically just wanted to call and tell me how stupid I was for ruining a marriage with such a high-earning and handsome man like Zach. She told me this is why I was going to be alone forever.
I can't believe she still really thinks all about Zach. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised at all.
But I just don't get it. I mean, why do they think that he earned so much? It just doesn't make sense. Especially when I was the one who put up most of the money for our wedding in the first place.
I know, right? You'd think that Mom and Dad would have known that you're making well above $100,000 a year at your salary.
Well, I hung up on Mom before I got the chance to tell her that. I had heard enough from her and just wanted it to stop.
Can't say I blame you for that. But if you think that you're going to go and get a new phone number, then don't forget to let me know so that we can stay in touch.
Of course, I still can't believe that you and I had to go through all of that.
I know, and I still feel like you and I have so much to talk about with this. I mean, we did so much running around that we barely had any time to slow down and really check in with each other. Maybe when things settle down a bit more for you, you and I could go and get some lunch?
I would really, really like that, Tracy. Let's do it.
Great, well in that case, I guess I'll see you then. Text me when would be a good time for you.
Sounds good to me. I'll talk to you soon. It turns out that apparently my parents were drowning in debt. They had hoped that by playing favorites between my sister and I, that they could convince Tracy to give them money in their old age. Even though Tracy was helping them out a little, they were constantly overspending and letting the debt pile up without doing anything. They went around begging our relatives for help after Tracy told them she was going to stop supporting them. But by then, all our family knew about all the schemes they had tried to pull with Zach and nobody wanted anything to do with them. Speaking of Zach, our marriage ended soon after our last conversation. Apparently, the cause for his divorce has leaked to his office, and before long, the rumors about him were everywhere. He ended up having to quit out of shame. He was also disinherited by his parents for failing to get married to Tracy, and then he had to pay during the divorce for his attempt affair. I hear that now he's living in a tiny apartment, working several part-time jobs and barely making ends meet. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and see more content like this.